Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. I've been listening to the news and social media, and they've been talking about the President of the United States and how he's been acting in regards to the people choosing another representative to serve them as President of the United States. He's acting kind of bizarre. And people are saying they don't know what he's going to do, especially since he's acting like the dictators and people, as some might refer to as banana republic. All I know is that what I've studied about dictators, this is how they come in, and they even tell you this, and the conspiracy theories how they work. Come in, kick every smart person, intelligent person out. First, people programmed for decency, kick them out, bring in some thug, somebody yes, then you lose control. That's it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I come to tell you this. I love you enough to not actually openly offend you. That is never my concern. But I must say that information that I have is creditable. It's been proven to me. And I validated on how it really affects individuals that come in contact with, who deal with it, who accept it. In fact, I'm trying to champion it to the humankind. Um, this is a way of life that apparently most of us do not know anything about. It could have began a long time ago. Many of you have heard about Adam and Eve in the garden, and you heard about a snake. We don't know whether that was a snake, was it an apple, was it a thought, was it anything? We really don't know. But the saying goes that it approached the woman, and I can imagine if he approached a woman, what he told her, especially during my experience in life. Probably told her she was pretty. Probably told her she was the finest thing you ever seen. Probably told her if his woman, ain't nothing he wouldn't do for her. Yeah, that sounds like the devil talking. And people fall for the devil. And so the story goes that she fell for the devil. Now, they try to say that Adam was the one that was given this command, and he was the one that was supposed to be the standard banner barrier. He was supposed to stand up and represent. But when she came to him, the story goes that he had to give in. And I can understand that, because just like my wife, we get into little thises and that's it. And they seem to me like I give in every time, except when it comes to this mission, when it comes to this ministry. I don't give in to that to nobody. That's why I'm standing alone. However, when it comes to all the other little stuff, she never gives in. I always give in. Why? Keep down the confusion, you know. And so that's no excuse, because the confusion, the stuff that brings it up, is always going to continue. And so my point, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to say to all humankind is this. Everything belongs to God. There is a God, invisible. Can't see, can't touch, can't feel, can't conjure it up in your imagination. Believe me, there is a God that's responsible for all existence. That includes us. And as that includes us, we have preservations that have been made by that same power that would sustain our living here. All of that has been put in place, and we have been given the house to operate. Now, each of us have our obligation to the one power, our one power source, and that is God. We can't see God, but we allow the Spirit of God to live within us. And the Spirit of God, as we know it to be, is love. We know it to be love because the Spirit of God is in love with us, and we are in love with the Spirit of God. So we know that the Spirit of God is love. And as it is love for us, it's love for all humankind. That's all the way we know. That's the only way we know God, through the Spirit of love, the one love that we have, and understanding and appreciating the one connection that we have with God, that everybody else got that same connection, and they are one with God. And so being here on this earth, we are to live here as though we're in heaven. All of the resources that we will need to do anything we ever want to do are here. What we, the people, can imagine, the ability to cause it to be, rest in those who have that imagination. And what is it for, ladies and gentlemen? What is it for? It is the Spirit of God. It is the Spirit of God's love. Listen to me. It is the Spirit of God's love coming through humankind for the benefit of humankind. Electric lights, or any kind of lights, for the benefit of humankind. Let's say television. Everybody got a TV now, big screen. What? For the benefit of humankind. Even those people out there in Africa, even those people over in India, in Central America, who are living out there in those God-forgotten garbage dumps. The Apple phone, iPhone, all that kind of stuff, for the benefit of humankind. All of that. Whatever kind of car you want, for the benefit of humankind. They're even talking about the cars now ready to start flying. For what? For the benefit of humankind. Everything for the benefit of humankind. So every boy, every girl, every man, every woman, every young person, every old person can have the benefit of heaven while they are creating heaven, playing a part in heaven. That's God's plan for the human race. That's God's plan for the human race. Now, you have heard me give you God's plan for the human race. All right? Now, there are those who knows that this is God's plan and doing everything they can to distort it. Now, that is represented by that voice that was talking to Eve, real or not. That is represented. Take away, divide, separate. Why? Got another agenda. That's that voice that knows what's going on and trying to take people off the path of what I've just shared with you. Now, there are those out there who will be bought just like Eve, just like the Republican Party, just like the United States Senate, just like a whole 71 million voting Republicans and whatever you want to call them did. Bought into that. Bought into taking away the heavenly plan. They try to do that because they don't know the heavenly plan. They don't know what it is. They haven't seen it. They haven't experienced it. No one has really given it to them like I'm sharing it with you now. So up until now, this is what they have done. Gone on over there that far. Now, there are those who say, well, I might not be that far, but I'm doing pretty good. So I'm just going to hang over here. Those are the other people who benefit from the system, right? And they just don't want to rock the boat, but they're not going to get over in their trouble. So they hang to the side, allowing the continuation of all of that, which takes you from this that I just shared with you, what God designed for you. And then there are those who are just totally ignorant, who just been left out, who don't know anything, who just flowing and flowing and flowing and floating. Now, what do they do? Does anybody care about them? Well, here is the word that I give to you. This word goes out to those who knows exactly what they're doing. They're distorting everything. They're using money. They've tried to steal everything that God has given the human race. They got their names on it: Amoco, Standard, Real, RJT, all kinds of stuff. They got their names on it. Stuff that belong to God, that you, the people, have allowed them to steal, just like they allowed Donald Trump to steal the White House last time. And like he's trying to steal it again. They've stolen it. They didn't know that there was a God. They just went where to say the law. The law is the God. White people are the God. That's what they were hearing. So then there, all of that, what that basically indicates is that everybody has been listening to that voice that talked to Eve, that voice of Eve that talked to Adam, that turned everybody off of the path of paradise and got them on all kinds of paths. They got them on a path of socialism, away from the path of paradise. They got them on the path of communism, away from paradise. They got them on the path of capitalism, away from paradise. And it's all the same, all the same. And the whole message today, ladies and gentlemen, is that it is all a group effort. There's nobody exonerated, no one exonerated, because the message that I share with those that's causing the problem, I share with those that's going along with the problems, I share with those who are ignorant and don't even know anything about the problem. Now, having the information, you have choice to make. And the choice that you make will determine exactly who you are. It will speak for you. You don't have to ask somebody to speak for you. It will speak for you itself, and you will know. You will know exactly who you are. Now, just for your information, you will have to be real. I think I'll just leave it there. I won't even go beyond. I got some other video with this information on it. Seek it out, and it'll give you the clarity about the ending.